Well, good morning, guys. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. One, what the hell happened to our old friend Wrangler Star? You know, I commented on a bunch of his videos. I still watch all his videos. I've always considered him more like a very inspiring individual for me to watch and for me to grow and learn from. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I've done things on my YouTube channel even recently that I'm not very proud of, you know, like I'm just, because of the sake of entertainment, sorry, let me put the camera down. For the sake of entertainment, you know, I like to over exaggerate and add a little drama to it and, you know, just make it a little exciting for people. Some stuff's real, some stuff I take to the next level for no apparent reason, but I don't think that's any reason that that he doesn't associate with the channel anymore. The only thing I've been able to convince myself of in my very large brain is that he just doesn't like real bikers. That's pretty much the only conclusion I've been able to come up with, because you know that, like, when you ride a super bike like I do, a real man's bike, a real man's Texas bike, right? A Ducati Panigale V2, a 1000cc motorcycle. It's a real man. This is not a little child baby bike. This is not a little baby dirt bike. That sounds like a freaking, you know, bicycle that you stuck your baseball card in. You know, these bikes are extremely treacherous, dangerous, all the above. They're just way more dangerous than any other motorcycle. I mean, basically having a dirt bike is like pretty much having a scooter. Pretty much. I mean, in my opinion, they're no faster than scooters. I mean, it's like, you know, you get a dirt bike and like you're just up a little higher. Other than that, you might as well just get a scooter and put rigged tires on it and you got yourself a dirt bike, right? No, but seriously, I'm obviously kidding, because somebody's going to take that seriously. Somebody's going to watch that part of the video only and stop it and go, fuck you, idiot, man. Dirt bikes are way cooler. Yeah, they are cool. I do like dirt bikes, and I've been contemplating back and forth on what my next motorcycle is going to be. I personally really love super bikes. This is a super bike channel. We are super bike nuts here. Like, that's kind of my thing. I know a lot of people here are on a Ninja400. That is a fantastic motorcycle. It probably, knowing what I know about it now, wouldn't be my first choice of a bike. I'd probably go right to a 6, honestly. That's me personally, though, because I outgrew that bike like really fast. Despite the fact that I get the most ignorant comments about, oh, well, you know, got hit by a car. I'm like, that's not my fault. It really bothers me when people compare driving a car to a bike. It's not, the rules don't apply the same, nothing applies the same. Maybe that's what it is with Wrangler Star. Maybe he just doesn't like the fact that, like, we ride a little crazy and it's on the street and disturbing the peace and the public. My thing is this, like, if you've seen how people drive out here, you have to drive extremely aggressively and defensively out here. You can't putt around on a bike out here. You cannot do it. You will get cut off. Somebody's going to slam on the brakes in front of you. Somebody's going to tail end you. So you might as well split lanes and act like a fucking asshole and go 150 in between cars, because it really just doesn't make a difference. Because if you're putting around in traffic, you're going to ask for it. That's a promise. You're going to. And trust me from my experience. Play in traffic, somebody's going to hit you. So don't play in traffic. Go by the traffic. And as fast as you possibly can, because that's the actual safest way to do it. I mean, it sounds kind of like, how could that be safe? How could doing 150 miles an hour through cars be safe? Well, I don't know. It's something you got to experience for yourself, but it is. But yeah, man, I miss our old buddy Wrangler Star. I don't know what the deal is, man. I've commented on multiple of his videos. I don't think he's a subscriber anymore. I haven't checked. I don't really care to check. This video is clickbait as fuck. Like, I'm probably gonna put in the title, like, Wrangler Star hates real bikers. Like, that's gonna be the title of the video. Like, I've already made it up in my mind. You know, I've always liked Wrangler. I've always liked watching his videos. I've learned a lot from that guy on, like, how to be you know, just present yourself as a man, how to like get out of my last situation. He's helped me out dearly, and I think that's when it kind of all ended. I don't know if he's kind of lost respect for me after my last situation or what. In my last situation, meaning my ex-girlfriend and what happened with her, because he sent to me in a text that I should have pressed charges against her. I should have did this, I should have did that. Now she's free to go and do this to another man. And I get it, but I do get that. I really do. And I can definitely see where that would bother someone like him, who has been raised completely different than most of us. You got to understand that Wrangler Star was raised up in a church. He was, you know, he's a very family-oriented man. He's very structured in his beliefs. He's very, what's it called? Like, I'm trying to really find the right things to say and not put words into things I don't know that he actually is, because I don't really know him. I'm just going by what I see off his channel. And if it's gonna rain now, it was beautiful. Why? We're supposed to ride with our buddy R6 or Nothing. Go give him a follow on his Instagram, R6 or Nothing. He doesn't have a lot of followers, but he should. I mean, he really does. He's a really good rider. But he's going to get some now, right? We're going to hook him up. But in any case, yeah, he's very conservative, but not. You know, I think he's more of a guy who believes what's right and what's wrong is wrong. And that's kind of it. And that's kind of how I simplify my life too. I don't get real too deep into like right wing, left wing, this or that. It's like what's right is what's right, what's wrong is wrong, and really that's it. Like my relationship with God isn't where I would really like it to be, honestly. Like I feel like I've kind of faked it a little, but also like I do it my own way, you know. So that's just the way I do it. Like I do my prayers, you know, as I need. My relationship with God comes when I feel like I need to talk to him. It's not like I need to structure it every day. I need to do this and on time. He doesn't care what time it is. He just cares that I ask for his forgiveness and ask for his peace and prosperity and all those things, right? He doesn't really give a crap what I'm doing. He doesn't care if I'm lane splitting or doing anything like that or disobeying law and order or whatever shit, traffic laws. He doesn't care about that. He cares how I'm treating human beings. And yeah, the guy who door checked me, you know, went a little over the top and whatever, but you know, for the sake of entertainment, and I did ask for his forgiveness for that. But this has nothing to do with what I'm talking about in the video. Anyway, I don't want to really get too deep into all that, but when people comment on my channel like, yeah, this guy's a drama queen or this or that or anything, it's like you got to kind of understand that when you're a YouTuber and you don't kind of like do things that are a little bit over the top, you're just not going to get views. And though those videos didn't do extremely well, they did better than the ones where it's just like lollygagging around doing nothing. So, is there something on my head? Gosh, that was weird. So anyway, our old friend Wrangler Star, I don't know like if the situation bothered him so much to where he's just like, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this dude. I'm not gonna associate with him. I'm unsubscribing, and you know, I don't know. You know, like I don't know. To me, it's kind of like I don't see why that would be a reason, but I don't know. I don't know the guy enough to really be able to pinpoint what the hell did I do. Because it does bother me, because I'm like, man, I comment, you used to always answer my comments and stuff, but like I think he just doesn't like real bikers, and like that's the only thing, because we all know that dirt bikes aren't real bikes, you know. I think I've already said that. But on another note, like I said, like the thing I did with my ex-girlfriend was out of love, you know. Like I really cared for her, so I didn't really want to get her all caught up in all that stuff. And she did her time, I guess, right? She's lost her job and career and moved away, lost a really good man, you know. She lost a dog. She lost a lot, and she's also not going to get any of that back probably for a long time, if ever. I'm not going to you know, I always would pray that she could meet a guy who was going to take care of her as much as I did, even though she's going to probably treat him like shit, like she did to me. which is wrong, right? I just don't think, I think she's a little bit too old to be changing now, and people don't really change like that unless they really want to. But hopefully she does. I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying, Wrangler Star had a bit of an issue with the fact that I didn't, like, try to bury her, I guess. But that was the decision I made at the time, because, and I felt that was the right thing to do. I didn't have a reason. I didn't think it was reason enough to bury her. I think she made a mistake, and God pointed me in the direction to just let her handle her own demise. I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want to be the reason she didn't get a job in the future. I didn't want to be the reason for anything, and because I've already was a part of it too much, and I didn't want anything to do with it. So that was where God pointed me, and I've asked him to point me in that direction, and he did. So that's kind of where I went with that. And look, guys, now I'm in the point of my life where, like, all that happened, and I don't know how serious people can take depression, but it is very serious. When somebody tells you that they're depressed, you need to really take that serious. I think a lot of people knew I was at that time, because I wasn't myself at all, even in my videos. Like, I struggled really hard. But, you know, now, like, going back and looking, and here we are at Christmas, you know, I remember going back last year on Christmas and thinking to myself, how am I going to get out of this mess? I'm in Iowa, I'm by myself, I have no family, no friends, nothing. All I have is my channel. I'm making videos, and I'm missing her, because Christmas was when we met and all this. And it was the next year, and it's just, fuck, man. It really jacked me up pretty bad. And it was more, and I didn't have anyone, you know, I didn't have anyone to talk to or lean to, so I was relying on my channel and just venting to the channel, and that wasn't the right thing to do. I was lost. I was so lost. But now, here I am in Texas. I got an awesome job. I got a badass motorcycle, the baddest motorcycle ever. But yeah, it's just, Storm is just, look at her. She's just, that ball is toast. You guys can't see, but look. Mama! She's not a dog that likes to fetch and stuff. She's a dog that likes to tear at things. She tears and spits it out. She does the whole, like, rips it and then spits it to the side. Like, she's a nut. But she's my little baby. She's gonna be 6 this year, guys. Can you believe it? 6 years. She was pretty much around from the start of the channel, pretty much. You know, she's one of the biggest reasons why the channel is where it is, honestly. The biggest video on the channel is her training video as a puppy, with like almost 700 and something thousand views now. It's literally insane. Most of the videos from her are up there, 500,000 views. But, hi, puppy! Her feet are destroyed. There's a little wash pit. But yeah, so I was watching Wrangler Star, and the real reason why I'm bringing this up, other than the clickbait-ass title, is the fact that I was really contemplating on getting a dirt bike. And those videos that he makes on his dirt bike, he does these really crazy rides, are intense. So, you know, the Husqvarna is a bike I've been really looking at. And so let me know, guys, on your thoughts on that. I just want something I can rip around these mountain terrain out here. And also, I'm a gear junkie. Like I said, one of my first videos on this channel was a gear review. And before I even knew about Wrangler Star, I was watching him, and then that's how I ran into his channel. I'm like, oh man, this guy is like super intelligent, very thought out, structured, plans things, everything's organized and all that. And I just really fell kind of in love with that system and that setup, and just the way you can just have things that you need when you need it. That's why, like, in my EDC backpack for my bike, for my freaking super bike, which you very rarely see, and I'm gonna do a video on my kit because I got a new waist bag that's pretty sick. But yeah, I just really like doing that. Like, you know, it's I like making the videos. Lots of you guys like watching the videos. So I think a part of Hardcity is always gonna be gear and kit reviews, and that's it's a big passion of mine. Like, motorcycle kit is awesome. I mean, you get to have cool shit, you get to have cool gear, you get to look like a Power Ranger. I mean, there's really nothing better than it, I don't think, personally. But dirt biking, or moto riding, right? I guess, oh, motocross, I'm sorry. you get to do that again with different stuff and have different tools and different setups and different backpacks and all that. So different helmets and goggles and the whole thing. So I really like that. And he had this video recently that I was watching on this backpack. I think it's a Swedish backpack, and it was actually really, really nice. And you know, I don't know what the deal is with him, and I could be just way off here. You know, he probably just is so busy. He's got 2 million subscribers now, so maybe I'm just so tiny, minute of a person that he doesn't even really notice me anymore. I don't know. I don't see how that's possible, but I really don't know. I don't care that much. I'm just kind of like talking about it because I was thinking about it today. I'm like, why isn't he answering the comments? He always answers my comments. And I even make like rude comments. Maybe he thinks I'm serious about the rude comments. I don't know. I hope not. Don't take that serious. If you're watching this, please don't take anything I say serious. I'm always kidding. I'm always messing around. I don't go onto people's YouTube channels like they say, like people do to me. They come on my channel and they put their 2 cents in about what I'm doing, and it's ridiculous. This is my life. This channel doesn't exist for you to critique my life. Okay, you can give your opinion, but it's not here for you to be like, you're doing that stupid, or whatever you're doing is dumb, or do it like this or whatever. That's not why this channel exists. This is, if you want to do that, get your own damn channel and do your own thing, and then be like, Hardcity's an idiot, this is how you do it. Fine, okay, fine. But like, I don't go to people's channel and be like, oh, that's dumb. So he made a shorts video. There's 2 videos I want to talk about that he did. He made a shorts video, and in that shorts video, he taped a copper wire to his bed, or some copper wire for pain, and plugged it into the outlet. And I've heard people do this for pain, right? And I'm like, who in a, what if, anyway, I don't know why you would want to electrocute yourself in your sleep. I don't think that's even possible, but that's what the comments were. The comments were hilarious. People are like, this is what it's like when a man goes insane. And I said, this is why they invented drugs, right? Because going a little crazy, you might want to pop a crazy pill, right? Like a Zoloft or something. Anyway, so I was just kidding though, you know. Almost certain. I think he's had problem. I'm always saying this because he's made this issue very public on his own channel that he struggled with alcohol. So I know he has struggled with addiction, as have I with pills and stuff when I was younger, way younger, years ago. But I've had these struggles. I never was an alcoholic. I never liked to drink anyway. It gives me headaches. But I've had my own struggles, you know, and like you're talking, gosh, almost 12 years now, right? So I've had struggles and I know what it's like. So I relate to pretty much everything that he's doing. And then he made a video about the cops, the shorts video about the police. And I can't agree more with that, because these cops, you know, he said, he's like, these cops need to start respecting people, because people are going to start fighting back. And if you harass his son or his child or my son or my daughter or whatever as a cop in the neighborhood, you're going to get a bunch of loggers, a truck full of loggers at your front door while you're eating dinner. And we're going to have a conversation about why you're disrespecting the people of your town. So why these cops around these big cities, it's kind of like, and he said, like, you know, we need to have neighborhood people be the police. And I agree. There should be a cop designated for this area in this section of town that knows everyone, associates with people, does the public service of the community, and isn't out there to fucking harass people and act like a hard ass because he has a badge. And it's gotten to the point where people are ready to fight back and people are not obeying the law because they don't care. It's pointless. It's literally pointless. And you have these multi-millionaires who are going out there talking about, don't do anything legal because you're never going to get ahead in life. The more, and that's pretty much Andrew Tate who says that, and basically every millionaire ever. I mean, even Donald Trump has done the most illegal things ever. I mean, it's just like people, and when I say illegal, I mean like more with money, right? I'm not talking about they're out there selling hookers or, you know, distributing meth across the country. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like probably tax evasion or like shady things with money, and they do it to get ahead, right? You know, like I always find it interesting where people are like, they comment on my driving, on my motorcycle riding, and then they sit there and text and drive. It's like, you're a hypocrite. So you know, for me, I've been really sitting back and I'm like taking a look at everything. I do this every year. I kind of do the same thing. I've always make a video about this every year where I kind of talk about like my favorite channels that I watch. And Wrangler Star has steadily been my #1 channel probably throughout my entire YouTube career ever. Like, he's the only channel that I've always constantly and consistently went back to learn from in all sorts and aspects of life, even motorcycle. From God to motorcycles, to how to do basic electrical in your house, to how to chisel wood, to how to chop wood, to how to sharpen a knife, how to fix a generator, how to fix a weed whacker, how to sharpen a chainsaw. I mean, just the craziest thing the man knows how to do. So I've learned a lot from him. He's that one channel where it's like you can pretty much learn everything from, and I've really tried to make my channel like that. But I'm just not that, I'm not that smart. No, I just don't have the resources, right? I live in an apartment. I don't have this beautiful shop that has a wood shop in it and a metal shop and anvils and freaking, he even has I think he has a forge. I mean, like, Jesus. Big heavy machinery and equipment and everything he has, and this huge, beautiful property, and just everything you can imagine. I mean, gosh, the guy must have spent freaking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on his channel. I mean, golly, I don't know. I mean, anyway, God bless you. But I've always tried to do that and kind of make my channel like that. And now we're just kind of at the motorcycles. But I do always struggle with trying to find a way to get back into kind of making this channel where it can be still the way I want it to be, but I just don't think we're just not there yet, guys, you know. So right now we're high on the motorcycle thing. I'm living in this 1-bedroom apartment out here in Texas. I'm just trying to get my life back together after I mean, I can't really tell you guys how much that situation in Iowa, my ex-girlfriend, altered my life. I can't tell you guys. I mean, it really, I can tell you because I'm going to, but it really, really put a U-turn and a backtrack pedaling. It really backtracked me a lot by a few years. I spent a lot of money to move her from California out there. I didn't spend money on her, but I had to fly out there. I had to drive out. I mean, it just, and then my move to Iowa was a ton of money. Then my move out here was a ton of money. And it really just, it's going to take a while to get back to where I want it to be. So when we were in Philadelphia, we had our house with our basement. We had everything that we really needed to do to make the channel successful. The whole house was a studio. We had the basement. We had the shop set up down there. And I was getting ready to buy a shop in the background of that. You guys didn't know this, but I was getting ready to buy a shop again, and then get a bike and do all the things that I'm doing now, except I was, you know, but I was also working a ton. So there was a lot of things that I wanted to change and couldn't, and was trying to do, and everything happens for a reason. God put me where he put me for a reason, because he knew I was going to make this work. But like, it really, that whole situation really stepped me back a little bit. And so now I'm really just trying to start over, you know. Like, starting over isn't something that just is going to happen overnight. I just moved here in August. It's now December, and we're just getting to the point to where, like, I'm starting to be like, all right, now I can get a truck finally, a new car. And you know, it's expensive to live out here. My rent's expensive. Everything's expensive. My bike was expensive. A new car's gonna be expensive. Gas is expensive. Food's expensive. Dog food's expensive. Everything's very, very expensive out here. If you're not making $70,000 to $100,000 out here, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle unless you have a lot of money in the bank, which you should. And you have investments, and wise investments that are making you money. That you don't use investments as a Mac card, cash out. You know, you use your investments for the future, right? So all of that stuff I have to start over again. I mean, I had a lot of things going on that I liquidated to move out there and start a life with someone who I thought in my head, I truly thought that was the person who I was going to be able to rely on to be my partner in life. And I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. I was so wrong. And but it is what it is, you know. I also feel like at the same time I wasn't ready to have a partner. I wasn't ready to do anything. I wasn't ready to like have the investment wisdom to do what I'm doing now and all the things. So like, I'm just being real with you guys, like, you know, so the channel, I do have a plan, kind of. I'm not going to talk about my plan because I think that's stupid on YouTube to do. I think it's just more like, YouTube isn't meant for me to like sit here and give you guys the runaround on like my future plans. It's like, hey, one day you're going to wake up and be like, hey, here we are. We just bought this enormous house. So there's a lot of things I want to do, and we're getting there, right? I just stay along for the ride, guys. That's all I really got to say. We got, you know, no matter what happens, no matter if I'm going to get a Bmw S1000 RR, or I'm going to get a house, or I can tell you guys the world, and it may not happen. So, like, just be along for the ride. Thank you for subscribing. And do not forget, I'm going to make a separate video. The giveaway is coming up. A lot of you guys asked about the giveaway. It is very soon. Christmas Day, we're going to do the giveaway. So, please pay attention to that. We're going to do a live stream on here, Instagram. We're literally writing names on a hat, putting it, I'm going to show you everyone's name. Y'all are going to be like, hey, that's me, or whatever. If you're not in, that's fine. Whatever, you missed it. I'm going to do a reel probably later today, live Instagram video, to make sure that everybody's paying attention. Actually, you know what? Let's do it live on Instagram. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do the drawing live on Instagram, but I'm literally going to write names on a hat and pull them out of a damn hat. Old school, but it works, okay? So good luck to everyone. There's only like 25 of you in. So your chances are very high to win a full like Raven Moto setup. So we'll be in contact after the New Year is when you'll be getting the order together and everything. So expect to receive the order sometime at the end of January. Okay, so or the prize, I should say. So it's not going to be like you win and you're going to get it the next day. All right. So just want to be clear about that. Because it is a lot of money. I have other priorities I have to take care of. But I do have all that set up first. I just have... Anyway, you guys don't care about that. You will get your prize, to believe me. I have not done a giveaway in a very, very long time on this channel. I have done them before. But in any case, man, I just... You know, I was thinking about starting a podcast again. You know, like... there's a lot of things I want to do, but we're just not set up. We're just not set up like we were. And I'm just trying to start over, get my life back together, and it's just starting to feel like the puzzles are starting to fit back together. My job at Tesla is going really well, like extra over the top well, that I did not think was going to be like this. And can't really go into too much detail about what goes on there, but it is awesome. Everything that we do at Gigafactory is it's an amazing place to work. I love it there. And man, it's just a lot of fun to work there. It's a cool, laid back, anyway. But yeah, so that's what I got for you guys. And to Wrangler Star, if I upset you, I do apologize. I don't really know what I did, but you should get a real man's bike, and then maybe we can actually hang out again, or hang out as YouTubers. Man, there was a point in time where he was like, I'll go arm to arms with you and fight and battle and all this stuff. And I'm like, where are you at now? I still need you here, bud. I don't need anyone, but it is nice. It does always bother me. I've always bothered me when somebody I take influence from just kind of like says, fuck you. I don't like you anymore. That's always bothered me a little bit, but in any case, I still watch his videos. And yeah, I've you know, been looking at the Husqvarna as a dirt bike. Let me guys know what you think. Or if you think that's a stupid dirt bike to get. I don't know. I don't know anything really about dirt bikes. I've been watching different videos on motocross, and I just have never heard anything bad about the Husqvarnas. So, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next one. Love you all. Peace.